Who Grew My Soup by Tom Darbyshire. A boy of age 10 named Phineas Quinn was out playing ball when his mom called him in. It's lunchtime, she said. Here's something nutritious. This instantly made young Quinn most suspicious. It's yummy, she said, with a smile brightly beaming, as she gave him a bowl of soup, gently steaming. Finn looked down and thought, yuck, it's vegetable gunk. The food I prefer are the food she calls junk. Fake colors and flavors, delicious and dandy. They're all in my favorite sodas and candy. Chemical additives, yum, they're the best. Those snack foods I crave are preserved and processed. I like stuff that's deep fried and loaded with sugars, but vegetable soup, yikes, I'd rather eat boogers. This looks too healthy. I bet it tastes icky. So Finn hatched a plan, and boy was it tricky. I'll eat it, said Finn. Yes, I'll happily do it, as soon as you're able to tell me who grew it. Like you always tell me, said Phineas Quinn. Don't put that in your mouth. You don't know where it's been. These veggies might come from some weird far-off land like outer Bagoon or Distantania. They might come from places like North Lost Menu or Timbuktu Far or West Hinderloo. Who grew these carrots? Who grew these tomatoes? These beans? And this barley? This corn? These potatoes? Who sprouted this spinach? Who planted these peas? And who picked this celery? Tell me now, please. I'll not take one sip of this vegetable goop unless you tell me this. Who grew my soup? While Finn thought to himself, oh, so terribly clever, I'd never have guessed what came next. Never, ever. His eyes popped, his jaws dropped, he fumbled his spoon. From the sky came a flying tomato balloon. The pilot in goggles was shouting hello from a rather large cooking pot hanging below. Hop in, hurry up, climb aboard, tally ho. Where are we going? Finn asked, almost alarmed. We're going, the man said, to where soup is farmed. I'm Mr. Matu, chief, chief soup supervisor, and we won't come back until you're super wiser. Our trip won't take that long. Not at all. No, indeed. This balloon can achieve supersonic speed. As soon as he said it, they flew away, zoom, with a whoosh and a whir and a big sonic boom. Then, summoning his courage, he took a look down and found they were already back on the ground. Then, meet Farmer Hutchern. Hutchern, meet Finn. Mr. Hutchins, the farmer whose fields are in these carrot fields, and this farm are all his. Hutchins a genius, soup grower, whiz. What carrots? Asked Finn as he looked around. They're down here, said Hutchins. They grow underground. They grow in the dirt? Young Finn nearly gagged. Gee, I've only seen them in stores, washed and bagged. Hutchins took hold of a green carrot top, tugged, turned, and twisted, and pulled it out. Pop! The most beautiful carrot the world's ever known, more perfect than any that's ever been grown. A superstar carrot, Matu said. Can't beat it. So here's an idea. I'll wash it and you'll eat it. Then would rather get to these, but being polite, he knew he had no choice. He must take a bite. So he tried just a nibble, the smallest of munches, and soon he was making great bunches of crunches. Hey, this isn't bad. This carrot's incredible. It's sweet and what a treat. Say, this root is quite edible. There's something in carrots, said Mr. Matu, that is good for your eyesight, amazing and true. I eat them quite often. My vision is great. I can see at this moment that we're running late. So toodaloo, Hutchern. Come on, Finn. Let's go. We've more places to see where more soup veggies grow. It seems that no sooner than they left the ground, they crossed 17 states and were dropped back down in a field of tomatoes, all ripe, red, and round. Then meet Farmer Perez. His thumbs are quite green. The tomatoes he grows are the best ever seen. This is delicious, nodded young Finn, as red, ripe tomatoes juice dripped down his chin. Oh, good! Super duper! Cried Mr. Matu. Superlative. Come on, we've lost. We have lots more to do. Farm to farm, field to field, whiz, 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 to the skies. From onions so fine they can make a man cry, to potatoes to peas in the blink of an eye. They stalked the best celery and got to know beans, and met growers who know how to grow greener greens. Matu gave a cheer at the end of the day. These farmers deserve a big hip hip hooray. They're all superheroes. They're all super great. They grow the best soup anyone ever ate. But it's time to go home now, said Mr. Matu. You have your answers. My work here is through. And then, just like that, Finn was back in his chair, and that big bowl of soup, steaming hot, was still there. Guess I'll have to try it, said Phineas Quinn. So he opened his mouth and he spooned some soup in. He swallowed. He sighed. He knew he'd been beaten. That soup was the best thing he'd ever eaten. Finn said, "Hey, how come we've never had this before?" His mom, she just laughed, and then she served him some more. So if you are someone who thinks soup is scary, if facing a bowl makes you worried and weary, take some soup in your spoon, put the spoon to your lips, and then say these words right out loud between sips. Who grew my soup? That's what I'd like to know. Who grew my soup? That's where I'd like to go. A souped-up balloon might drop down from the blue, and a friendly old fellow named Mr. Matu, who will take you aboard and then zoom off with you. It might not, but still, either way, any day you eat soup is a super day.